Live, Pendleton, South Carolina, a 12-month-old baby girl, Leaona Wright, disappears. Tonight, we join family and law enforcement for the search for baby Leaona. In the last hours, disturbing new facts are emerging to Joey Hudson, host with WGTK, joining us on the story. What is the latest in the search for baby Leaona?
Well, Nancy, Sheriff Skipper did suspend the ground search today. One of the ladies that called in to 911 said, "I'm just trying to make it make sense because it's not making sense to me." Nancy, that's how I feel. It's not making sense. We're on day 4 that young Leaona Wright was first reported missing. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office has been unable to confirm just how the baby got out of the apartment. They've had search and rescue teams out, tracking dogs, horseback riders, many volunteers from 4 counties in the area. Investigators have sifted through mounds of garbage from the apartment. And the frustrating thing is we're no closer to knowing what exactly happened to this 1-year-old Leaona Wright.
Have they brought out cadaver dogs, Joey?
Not to my knowledge at this point, no.
Well, you know what? That might be a good idea right now. Another thing, because if this child did wander off, the temperature has been soaring. Stacy Newman on the story. What have the temps been there in Columbia, South Carolina?
Well, we know they've had tracking dogs actually out there, and there's a large, about a 2-acre heavily wooded area behind that complex. They've been in and out there also on horseback trying to find clues.
Okay, she's talking about the wooded area. It's been up in the 90s, by the way. This wooded area is what Stacy's talking about. They've been out there with tracker dogs. To Dr. William Maroney, how will the temperature affect her? This child has managed to crawl away, and we have confirmed she could not walk. Could not walk yet. That's not unusual, but it makes the theory that she walked away from the apartment impossible. Dr. William Maroney, what about heat stroke? What about thirsting to death? How will that affect this child?
One of the reasons why we regularly plan on feeding children is that they give up a certain amount of perspiration that is undetectable. So a child dehydrates regularly. And when a child sweats in heat, it's even worse. And if you can't replace that, plus when a child urinates, that's 3 different sources of losing fluids. You need to keep fluids in a baby every day. This is the same thing as a baby. This child cannot go 2 days or 3 days. This is critical. This is fatal right now. Fluid replacement and temperature management and shelter.
To R.L. Wright, a special guest joining us out of Columbia. This is baby Leona's aunt. Thank you so much for being with us. What is law enforcement telling you guys about baby Leaona?
Thank you so much for having me. Nancy, as of right now, the only thing that they're telling us is they're still searching for Leaona. We haven't been provided with any other details on what's going on or really any updates. Most of the updates we're getting are from the news reporters, the newspapers and articles.
Well,
they're just
okay.
that they're searching.
Okay, Ms. Wright, what are you getting from the mom and the boyfriend? What are they saying?
The mom, I haven't spoke with her. I spoke with my brother, who's the father of them. I haven't spoke with the mom. She is giving the stories that she's given. They changed a little bit. So we're just waiting for.
In what way? What is your brother telling you? In what way are Mommy Kiara Sullivan's stories changing?
From the first story of where the 4-year-old daughter, the sister Ariel, opened the door and the 1-year-old crawled out, which is kind of hard for us to accept. The 1-year-old crawling out on cement with nothing guarding her legs. When, if you ask anyone in the family, Ariel stayed beside her sister's side at all times. So that was kind of hard, but that was the story. Then it was, she wasn't there. And then most recently it was reported with the Independence Mail that she feels like her daughter, Leaona, was not there that night when she came home, and that she feels like her boyfriend had something to do with it.
Are you saying that she has said Leaona was not there when she got home the night before?
She said that she feels that she may not have been there. That's what was reported to Independence Mail or News in Anderson County.